Hi everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind Happy Puppy Truffles. Today I wanted to share with you guys some more stuff to celebrate and honor the new year with the Year of the Horse in 2014. And we had the printable for the flipping horse that was for Christmas, and I wanted to share with you guys just some couple variations here. We've got, first of all, the one that's specific for the Year of the Horse. It's just a white horse with the brown mane and tail, and then it has the kanji symbol for horse on its back side. So this would make a great thing to put in an entryway to have as a good luck charm for the new year. And then there's also a couple of different kind of pastel, kind of rainbow pony like looking kinds of guys here. And I can't necessarily make, true ponies because that's copyright issues and all that kind of thing, but the feeling is kind of here, I think. There's 3 different variations. There's a nice little lavender one, a pink one, and then this kind of like mint green. So all of these are available on my website for free for you guys to download and print anytime at home. And I'll just show you guys how to fold this as a reminder so that you know how to do these things. And I hope you can find lots of fun uses for these. Again, these are an action origami, so they flip if you flick it right, and it can be lots of fun doing games and stuff with that to see who can do the best in under a minute and all those kinds of things. Anyways, so if you print out the design here, you should get something like this. After cutting around on that dotted gray line, you should get a little square. And I want to start off with the square base. So I'm just going to start here with my color side or the pattern side facing down. Go ahead and put some diagonal, vertical and horizontal creases in first. And then open it up with that pattern side facing up and go ahead and fold it diagonally into a big triangle both ways. Then with the pattern side facing up, find those horizontal and vertical creases, pinch on opposite sides here and just push in and shimmy everything around until you get a nice little diamond or square shape. Now I want to look at the sides that have the little black section for the hooves. So make sure you've got things folded over here so that you can see that part on top. And then I'm going to do a big petal fold here by taking the side and folding it into the center. And do the same thing with the other side too. Then go ahead and take the top section here and fold it down so that it's even with that edge. Give it a good crease. Open it up. Open up both of these sides. Take that top layer of paper and push right up to that edge. And then go ahead and push it out so that all of this lays down flat and extends out into this nice big triangle shape. I'm going to do the same thing on this side too so that I wind up with a big diamond. Then you can go ahead and just fold this part down. Flip it over and repeat the steps on this side. So again, we're just taking that outer edge and folding it into the center. Do the same thing with this side too. Go ahead and open everything up. Push it up to that crease. Reverse everything here so that you can get it to lay down flat to make a nice big triangle on both sides. And once you've gotten it all flattened out, then you can go ahead and let this flap just lay flat. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open everything up. If you recall, for this particular origami you do need scissors. So I'm going to take my scissors here, and where there's the hoof little black triangle on either end, I'm going to cut from that tip straight up to where this straight line is that you see there. That's horizontal crease. So just right along that center, just cut right along that. This is what's going to allow us to have 4 legs instead of 2. We'll get all this going here. And then I want to collapse this back to the square base. So you can kind of start off here with this front part, find those creases, push this part back, turn things over, and do the same thing here, just kind of getting everything to lay flat back down again, and you should have these big kind of like legs here then. Take each of the flaps and fold it up so that you can create a crease that goes right where you cut out to the outside point here. And you don't want to put too much strain here because you can either cause that center part to tear, or you can also hurt the edge on this side if you get it too close. So take care when you do that. But just turn it over too, and make sure you do it for all 4 of these flaps down. Now I'm going to fold down a little bit of the tip here to give me a better hoof. And essentially you can take your tip and kind of fold it down to where you can see the shadow of that part in the back. You want to keep your centers lined up. It's just a little tiny crease of a little less than a centimeter about. And if you want, you can adjust this a little. You know, if you want to have a wider base and shorter legs for your horse, you can play around with this. But essentially we're just doing this to create a little bit of a base for the hooves. And we're going to take this whole white section here and fold it in half and make sure this part that we just tucked under gets sandwiched inside to create our hooves down here. Flip it over and do the same thing on the other side too. So you should have something that looks like this. Turn it around and now you can see those are the legs. And I want to look at the side here where you can see the little bit of mane. And there's a nice edge, and we're going to use that to help us as a guide as we reverse this top part here to create the head. Now if you open things up, you can kind of see here where we're going to be making our crease, which is right along the edge of the mane. Go ahead and pinch the back of the neck right down here so that you can kind of get this to lay down with your finger in your left hand so you can get it to a point where you create the crease right where the mane begins and try to get it to kind of go along that line. And then you can also, once you get this part reversed, you can kind of adjust things to make sure you get a little bit of his ear showing there and his nose and stuff. You should get something like this. Flip it around, that just tends to work best for me. But we're going to be doing a similar kind of thing to do the tail. But I want the tail to get all the way down into this crease here. Reverse it. And it helps to kind of reverse it and hold on to it for a second as we pinch it here. And then I want to just adjust where this is going to be to kind of line it up so that it's even with this line. Once that's lined up, you can pinch it down, and that should give you your finished horse or pony. And like I said, there's the version here that is for the new year. This is the kanji for horse, just for the New Year's kanji. This is not the kanji for Uma, but it's a kanji for horse there. And then we have these other ones too. And like I said, these are actually flipping toys, so you can, if you put a little bit of pressure right on this part of the tail and flip straight up, it'll cause it to flip, and the weight of the center will cause it to land on its feet, like so. And if you get a lot of practice and a lot of tries under your belt, you can definitely make it work better. That went a lot smoother than I thought it was going to. Maybe I'm going to have a good year. So again, these are all available for you guys to download on my website, and they're free. You can download and print them as many times as you like. Have fun with them. Enjoy them for the new year. And I hope you all have a wonderful, safe holidays and a happy new year as we finish up 2013 and look into 2014. Thank you again always so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.